Alrighty, today I just got this in. This is the new Kingbo 45-watt LED grow panel, and this is a new improved one. I have their old 45-watt, and I always like to show how the package arrives. This is the Amazon box, which isn't up to Kingbo to package. So let's see what's inside of this box. I like to see how things are secured for shipping. Okay, Amazon did a good job. They put all the bubble wrap and the grow panel comes in this box here. So it arrived safe and sound, no damage, and let's open this up and see what we have. There we go. Okay, we got some instructions here. Got the grow light hanger and the power cord. So let me get this out of here and go over it real quick, and then we're gonna test it out. This is Kingbo's newest LED grow light release. It's a 225 LED full spectrum grow light, and I do have their old 45 watt, and this is the upgrade. This is the new 45 watt, and here is the old one, which I have thoroughly tested. And the main difference between the two is this one is very thin and this one is quite thick. But also the new one has 6 different bands. It has 2 different red wavelengths. It has a blue wavelength, white 6500K. It has UV and IR also. So this has 6 different bands, and while their old one was just red and blue. So let me give you some more details on this and show you some results of how this one did. The reflector for this grow light produces a 60-degree light beam angle. And let me zoom in here on the LEDs themselves so you can get an idea of how they look if you're curious. You can see the LEDs in there. And also I'll flip it over on the other side and show you how easy this is to hang. Comes with this. This is about 12 inches, all of these cables that hang it, and all you gotta do is boom, like that, connect all 4, and it'll level off once it's hung. And I suggest hanging this along with a ratcheting grow light hanger, which Kingbo also sells, and that makes it easy to go up and down without actually touching the grow light itself. If you've never grown with LED grow lights before, I suggest starting out with something like this one. This one is in the $30 range, and I guarantee it works because I've tried this one for months now and tried a few different plants, and they all came out great. And I suggest getting this one over the spotlight kind like this one, because this is a 24 watt and just does a small area, but this is a 45 watt, covers a much bigger area, and has the 6-band spectrum, like I said. So it does a lot more for your plants than this one would. But let me show you the electricity usage, and I'll show you some clips of how this one turned out with what it grew, and I'll show you what's going on with this one currently. Okay, I have the grow light installed now. I put it right next to the previous model of the 45 watt Kingbo, and as you can see here, it's hanging from a ratcheting grow light hanger, so I can move it up and down easily. And also I have it hanging from a hook up at the ceiling with all the other grow lights. But this cord here is 5 feet long, and midpoint it has a switch to turn it on and off. You can leave it on and hook it up to a timer. And here is the electricity usage. I have it hooked up to a kilowatt. They say it uses 35 watts, but right now it is going at 41.4 watts. But let me give you a comparison of the color of light compared to the old one. Just to compare these two grow lights to each other, the one on the left is the full spectrum with the 6-band different wavelengths of LED light, and the one on the right is turned off right now, but I'm about to plug it in. That's the old Kingbo with just the red and blue. So I'm going to plug that one in right now. And the one on the right is a lot more purpley, I guess you could call it. And the one on the left is much more daylight color with a full spectrum. So let me show you how the results came out from growing different things on these grow lights. Here are some bean plants and watermelon that I started from seed, and as you can see, those came out nice and thick, and it didn't take long from seed to this size under this light. And here is some bean plants that I had in soil, and let me show you how these turned out in the better light. Here's how they look in outdoor lighting. The purple just doesn't show the true colors, the green. But as you can see, these are nice and thick from the 45-watt Kingbo, and there's just lots of beans. I'm going to pick a bunch of these. There's still some small ones coming in, but this is just in Fox Farm soil under the 45-watt Kingbo, and I'm pretty happy. Looks good. As you can see, I have a bunch of flowers growing under the light right now, and these I decided to bring in a day before the first frost, and they looked pretty terrible when I brought them in. They had no flowers left, and they were already getting hit hard by the cold, but they really did perk up, and they're flowering right now, and it's December 21st, and just a few days from Christmas, and I have flowers indoors. Let me give you a closer look at these. Here you can see I have some marigolds going, and these are looking pretty good. New buds coming up, as you can see right there. And here's a petunia. It had no flowers before and was looking pretty bad when I brought it in. And this nice purple flower with nice color. And back here I have another marigold, which is nice and bright. And I decided to put my aloe vera plant under here, which was looking kind of pale and is nice and green right now. So this is a great light for overwintering or starting seeds, or as you saw with the beans, I took it all the way to harvest. So I give this a thumbs up, and I highly recommend it. That's all. Take care, everybody.